Okay, welcome to our Response Magic Marathon, and we're gonna get going. So it's gonna start here by getting Response Magic, which is in our main training, which is rr247.com/RR. Okay, and you're gonna go down, and it's step 5. So hopefully you've been modifying your pages. You've got step 1, step 2 done. Step 3 is a very important step where you modify the category pages. Step 4, you're working on additional pages to get added. And this is something you'll always be doing, but you want to get a couple pages at least going before you apply for Google AdSense as a rule of thumb, just so you have more unique content. Step 5 is adding Response Magic, and this is what we're on today. And this is done before we get Google AdSense. This is making your website not only look complete and not under construction, but it's a very effective email marketing tool. We're building a readership. We're building a community. They get to register with us through Response Magic. And we're going to be setting this up there, and you guys are going to understand more and more what it is today. And it's definitely an area that needs a lot more work all the time. So, but getting up and going is very important. So I'm going to walk you through that, and we're going to work on some additional things and elements of it today. So I'm going to show you guys how to set this up. I've got one of my my personal students that I'm working with. I'm going to help get her going on things, and she's still modifying her pages. This is a little bit skipping ahead, but I'm doing so because I'm training you guys. You're going to click here to enroll with Response Magic, and it's going to come up. You're going to put your full name, your email, a username, and password, and make sure you know what those are. Mine gets added to Response Magic, and you're going to click I'm not a robot and create my free account. It's then going to take you to another page, and you're going to be agreeing to some things, but you need to scroll down the bottom where it says no thanks. It tries to upsell you things that you do not need yet. All right. It's got SMS and things that we don't use. We use other SMS programs. So just be aware of that. And then once you get that set up, you're going to be in the dashboard here, and it's going to prompt. Once you get set up, it's going to send you to where you're creating an opt-in form. Before you do that, you want to click account and manage email lists, and you're only going to have one list, and it's going to say websites prospects. You want to modify it to like your domain name, and I always put like a list description on here. And a list description is, it's for you to see, it's for you to know what it is. And in this case, I put registered members, of 4c87.com, which is Jody's PBS. And the other thing that's really important is I put her thank you page at the bottom. Everybody has a thank you page on their PBS. I noticed that has it has a dual on that, so I want to do that, and I'll update it. Jody's first name and last name. We're real people. We want to keep it real. I don't like to use pseudonyms or anything fake. I believe in truth, and it resonates. So I put her name on there, first and last, and I did put her email address that she's going to be sending from, so because we do want them to respond to us directly. Now, that email is going to disappear until she verifies it. Once she verifies it, it'll be great. I'm going to go ahead and update because of the confirmation URL, and her email just came in there. So I'll go ahead and kick out of that. I'm going to go into create opt-in forms. And now she's ready to go. She's done everything I've asked her to do, set that up. We're good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into this. I'm going to choose a list. She only has one. You don't need more lists. When you are advanced and you're like me and you're running several PBSs, you can put all of them in one account. But right now we got one. We're getting to go, right? So I'll go ahead and do that. And you want to go to rory3.com, and you want to copy exactly what I have on mine, other than your own domain. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come right here, and on the headline, I'm going to paste it. And then instead of rory3.com, it's 4c87.com. Red is a very angry color. I'm going to go to blue. Oops. I'm going to go to blue. I got to say choose. Call to action. I'm going to copy the exact same one that I have. I'm going to come down here to question. I'm just going to add telephone field. And I like to make this one mandatory, that one mandatory by selecting them. Telephone, doesn't necessarily be mandatory. I actually like to make it mandatory sometimes. I'm going to leave it off, but as long as I have an email address, we can respond to them with things. That's the thing. But if we have a telephone number, it's nice to be able to text and reach out if necessary. So you don't need to make that mandatory. Some people have a problem with it. I have some where I do it, some where I don't. I haven't really noticed, if I'm losing people, and I want the right people that want to communicate with anyway. So it's optional. All right. For Jody's, we're going to leave it off. Then I'm going to come here, be in the know. I can remember that. And I like saying that. It's worked the best in testing. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I come down here to Facebook account. It doesn't work, so I say no. Jody Hilder and 4c87.com. Oops. I lost what was there. Worst case, that's the first time I've ever done that, but I'm gonna come here and I'll just copy this. I think mine's even more direct on it, but so I'll just put that on there. Do I want email notification? No, I don't. It gets out of control sometimes. And then I do want to send to a custom URL, which is https 4c87.com/thank-you. All right, and then I'm going to say submit and get code. I'm going to click on this, Control C to copy it. Then I'm going to go into her system. I'm going to go right here to appearance and widgets. And this is the beginning of stuff. So oddly enough, Jody, I think I might have done this with you before with your account because it's already there. But I'm going to paste it here in the HTML.
I thought we did. Okay.
We did it already. This is where we place it, but that's okay. I'm going to show you guys this we're in the training now, but under widgets, we're gonna paste it in HTML. So we'll come here and we'll choose HTML, and you have to do a browse all and go down a little ways to get it. Custom HTML, and we paste it right here. We paste that code here. All right. Now I'm going to delete that code. We paste it on the left, and we also paste it on the right. Now I notice on the left up here, we don't have a search. So we need to add a search here. So make sure you have a search. Okay. I'm going to look for search again. And there, search. And I'm going to move it up. Okay, so the left menu has a search and then response magic. Perfect. Right has search and response magic. Perfect. Footer 1, footer 2, and none of these have anything yet until we add Google AdSense. I'm going to hit update to save that. And then Jody, your response magic is done. The only thing is I don't know if I have your right one there. So I'm going to hit stop share really quick and see if I have access to that. So hold on.
Okay.
All right. All right. We're going to, I don't have access to yours other than the new one I just did. Jody, so I'm going to need your username and password to get in that, or I'm just going to go ahead and modify more. So I'm going to give you guys, I'm gonna go into that. So Jody, I'm gonna give you some homework to do. You have access to your Response Magic. You saw the username and password we set up before.
Yes.
Okay. So what I want you to do, this is your homework, and we're gonna get there, is you're gonna go here to step 5. This shows you how to set things up and add the widgets. We just did that. Right here is set up your template. And this is going to walk you through how to set up all of your messages that go out. These are tools and stuff to do that. And here's the templates can be found here. And these are all right here, the Response Magic email system. It's right here in the headlines and training. All of this are the initial messages to send out. So follow the videos that's on there to add these as your initial one. So I'll recap them. There's the training videos, they're right here. This will show you how to set up the initial stuff. Today, we're doing a whole new one. Okay, so I'm gonna I'll leave this available. I'll put those links in there later so you guys can see that. I can close that one. This is email template. And this, when you watch the videos, it shows you how to use these. So there, what I'm doing today is going to be additional ones. Okay, so I'm already here. Everybody has access to it. I'm going to do new and a new Google Doc. And these are additional messages to add Response Magic. I'm going to go into mine. And I'm going to go to rory3.com. If I can find it, there it is. And I want to add more. So I don't even have enough in mind that I need to add more, like into this. And also, I'm building a list that I can send out a message to anytime. I taught you guys how to do that before, but today we're going to focus on adding new. So I'm going to click add HTML message.
Rory, you're not sharing.
Oh my gosh, how did I get there? Okay, I'm going to start over with that. Thank you. Okay, so I'm in my list. I'm modifying this. So I went to account, manage lists. I went to rory3.com. You guys should all have one. I got several. I'm in Rory 3. I'll hit back. I'll show you what I'm talking about. These are the sequences I have. This is what I did on the training before. I'm going to add another HTML message. I never add a text message. I just don't. I do all of them as HTML. So I'm going to add HTML and I'll space it out 2 days from this one, or actually I'll probably go 7 days. And I'm going to work on more Response Magic to go out. Now, I'm going to go look at, this is Rory 3, and I'm going to go to my Rory 3 page. And I'll log in. Now, Jody, this is your page. We're going to be modifying more things, getting, we've modified her posts. She's making progress. We're going to be tying into different things that you're going to be adding and growing. So just, catch up on this as we do it. I'm going to make note in your Trello card so I know where you're at. But everybody else, we're going to follow this. So I'm in rory3.com. I'm going to log in. I'm going to update to 6.0.1. I hope they fix some bugs. I'm going to click update. There's been some crazy, funky things that happened, and I hope it's gone. It's been really frustrating. It happens. Just bear with it, right? We all do. There, I'm in the new one. I'm going to go to my other plugins and update those. And I can just highlight this. And bulk actions, I can just say activate and apply. Actually, I want to do that. I want to update. So I'm just going to update. I'm going to do it manually. Update. This is a good one. This is a good one. Super cache update. A lot of things are updating. It's because there's a new version, a lot of fixes out there. Yoast is constantly updating, so you want to be on that. We really rely on that. Okay, they're done. And mine's incredible online finds. I just keep it generic on there because you guys see that. I'm actually going to show you guys some modifications. This is what I've started with, and I ran incredible online finds for a long time. On rory3.com, this is mine that I'm testing more things out, and I've been changing my student site. So before I go into the response magic aspect, I'm literally going to go to customize. There's an ad. I'm going to go to customize, and I'm going to go to my site identity, and I'm going to go bookmark the site. And I really like what I've done lately, where hit Control and D keys. And I'm going to go Rory and Tanya found okay, I'm just going to update that. I like that wine. I'm going to keep that same wine image. I'm going to hit publish. You guys are on this train. That's not part of the response magic side, but I'm going to show you the header images. You guys see that these are somewhat familiar with all the ones you guys have. These are the ones we're testing out. There's a couple in here that there's some in here that I really want to add back that I have like on the other ones. But I'm just going to show you guys. I don't have any more than you guys really have. I don't have 200 or no, you want to rotate the right ones. And these are ones I tested out that I really liked. There's a couple odd ones in here that I'm testing. This is my test one. If you guys want to know the right images to use, you have them. I used to make you guys get them all. We start everybody out with the right ones now. You don't really need to add them. You don't need to change your background. I'm telling you that the colors we use, the soft grays, the blues, the purple on occasion, they work. So we keep them going on. So response magic, I already got the way for them to log in here, right? First name, last name, email, telephone. That's all we want. Telephone's optional. This is my Google AdSense that's running. It's very effective. But what I need to do now is get more exposure to new things in my response magic. And one of the things I like to use is pages, videos, and things that I do personalized. So I wanted to do that today. I'm going to upload a video to YouTube that I recorded on my phone. So I'm going to go to YouTube and upload it right now. So I literally recorded it on my cell phone. It works great. And then I just upload it to YouTube so that I can post it. Okay. And I did a 14-minute video. I'm going to title it, My Weight Loss and Health Journey Continues. Love this stuff. And I'm going to add a description. I'm going to send it to my biohacking page. And I'm actually going to make mine public. And I'm going to let that just upload so I get the link. Let my phone do some work. And I know what I'm doing. It's a whole new page. And so I know I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And this is something we should all be encompassing more and more. So the Velavita products absolutely work for me. And so I have a very strong opinion about it. And I need to share that more. I really do. It's one of the best things. It's proof, right? And even, you know, whether they're a broke mentality or wealthy mentality, proof is going to resonate with everybody. They can see it work. But, you know, if they want an opportunity to make their life better, these products, I recommend them to everybody. So I'm going to go to new page, and I'm just going to put weight loss and health success with Velavita. It's a longer key phrase, and I actually want to use success with Velavita as a key phrase. All right, so I'm going to put a video here when it gets done. I'm going to go to my YouTube, and I know a lot more people are doing YouTube channels. Even if you just create a YouTube channel and put videos up so that you're able to post videos and use them for this, that's great. You don't need to have a big channel and a bunch of people following it to use it. And I'm just going to go here. I'm logged into mine. I'm going to go to my channel. I'm just going to pull up some stuff, and I'm literally going to go to, you know, your videos, and while this is already loading, right? So it's loading. I'll just click on it. That's the link I need. I'll click on the link. Even though it's not done, I can come here and hit share and get the embed code. I don't need to wait for it to load. I just need to make sure that it does load before I really use it. And I'll come back and do that. That's fine. So I'm going to go back to my page. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to go custom HTML. I don't use the YouTube one. I use a custom HTML, and I paste it right in there. Right? You guys have seen me do it multiple times. This is a presentation, and the way I word it and do things is to get people to understand it. I will be sharing this out on my channel, but I'm also going to be sharing it in my Response Magic as a custom thing. Okay, and this is what I want you guys to understand. I'm multi-utilizing resources, right? I'm going to be doing link posting of this because it's unique. Also going to be sharing my story and the progress, and I can add to it, replace it, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get that out there. And I am using the name Velavita in this because I talk about it in the video, okay? I'm also going to put order links and images. And I'm going to do that by doing what I like to do is I'm going to copy from my other pages, right? So I'm going to go to rory3.com on a second page, and I'm going to go to my biohacking page. I've already done the work. It's already there. And I'm going to grab these images. And now this is a good thing. Look, some of these images are down. Look at that. It happens. I wonder if they made a change where I pulled them from. I'm going to come here. I'm going to remove image. I'm going to remove image. I got to fix this. It's always a good thing to go look at it. Images, like, it depends on where we get them, right? remove image, and remove image. Okay, we have all this in there. I'm missing images. So I'm going to come in here and get an image of youth. All right, I got to find a new one. I'll fix that. I'm going to go to image. I'm going to go to media library to see if I already have one in here. I have plus. Well, I don't have it here, so I got to get more. I have plus, and I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And you'll notice this article, I talk about plus there. I don't talk about plus here. That's great. It's good for me to know. It's not liking this. I'm going to hit remove image. All right, let's try another image. Upload. I'm going to go to Dropbox. Go to our shared folder. I'm going to go to Velveeta. I'm going to plus. And I'm going to add both to mine because they're there. So that is really weird it's doing that. Okay, I'm gonna do one better. I'm just gonna add them to here, see if I can do that. All right, I have some different settings on here, so I'm gonna have to find that out. I'm gonna add it to my, that's there. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna leave, I'm not gonna save it. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna look at my media real quick. It's letting me add it here, and for some reason it's not letting me add it to the pages. So I have some weird settings. I'm gonna work on some stuff. I'm gonna assume that I'm affecting that. Let me add some new images. So there's plus. I'm gonna add the box. It's working. I'm gonna add some more. And I'm gonna go out of here from plus to brain. That's pumpkin spice. I might want a different one. I like the chocolate sea salt. It's a different image size. Let that load up. So brain, Zleam, plus I need youth. Yeah, I need some more of those. Let's see the brain images. Okay, that's good for right now. Hit cancel. I'll now go here and I'm going to try to add some images. All right, I'm trying to get this fixed on the fly. I did some testing and this is a WordPress thing. I just did that update, so I hope it doesn't cause an issue. I'm going to hit publish to save my work. And I want to get that image in there. I'll come put the images in later because it should work. Meta description, I just want success with Velveeta as my slug. I'll hit update again. And I'm going to put okay, put that in there. I'm going to hit update. And my video is there. It's probably done now. Still processing. Okay. I'm going to go to my biohacking page. That image showed up. That's funny. This one's not showing up. That one's not showing up. It's going to the right place. That's good. Okay, so let me get back to my message and stuff that's there. I'll be building this page out later, but I'm building a new one that has my video. And I'm going to really express the same things and where to get it. It's another sales page completely on success with Velveeta, but it's not a page I necessarily have to add to a category. But what I can do is do a response magic message on it. So I'm going to come here to response magic and I'm typing this message out and I'm going to put, we found success in a new find for weight loss. It works. And it works. Okay. Now I'm going to come down here. I'm going to personalize my email. That's really the only thing I really grab out of there. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm in a developmental stage, so I'm getting that fixed with Matt right now. But this is the link I'm going to hyperlink. Guys, I'm not putting this in my drop-down menus. I don't need to. I already have my biohacking page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to log out of this right now because he's in it. In Response Magic, I'm going to hyperlink it, right? Target, new window, and okay. So that's a hyperlink that I put in the Response Magic, and it's going to go to my page I just created, right? This is just an incredible journey from being so I literally am sharing my story, right? Because it's my story. And this is something that you can't just share. You can share my story too. You can say, Rory did this, right? This is my story. And I'm going to change this to 12 point. I'm going to make this whole thing bold. I take I'll just say this right here. I'll take the green, snap, first thing in the morning. I can't spell that right. Oh yeah, they don't so caffeine. So okay, I'm gonna have to go to the web and do Google search for caffeinated. That's the word I want. And I'm just going to spell out what I get. So it's kind of like a page. I just tell them, right? I'll just put I'm going to send that to them. I'm going to space this out a little bit, put a period. You guys ever see me do this? It's so that it puts the unsubscribe down a little ways. I like doing that. I don't like it being right here. It doesn't hurt anything. And so I just do that. I'm going to space this out here. And I do like to put an image on from time to time. So I want to put an image in here. And what I don't want to do is necessarily show the product, right? I want to make it like I call it black snap. What is that? Red snap, green. I could even take the snap out of it. I want them to click on the page. I want them to go there, right? I'll take the green. I'm going to say 1 instead of snap. And I'm going to color. I can change the color on this, right? I'll go to like a. And I'll make it a list. I always like to emphasize my name with the color and I italicize it usually. And I'll put this on here, right? And then I'll also, what I like to do here. I'll say that right here. I'm also going to make that the same color as my name. I'll bold it. And I'm going to just send this out there, right? And I do want to add some more stuff on here, right? Am I spelling that wrong? Oh, there's OC. Um, cold drink. Is there a Gatorade? All right, Candace, give me a beverage. I'm gonna hydrate. Okay, so where am I at on this writing? And I'm just, and this is good for like another page too. Sometimes the messages you write in Response Magic make great content for another page. So sometimes I'm feeding back and forth and I can create it. Now I create Response Magic on every one of my PBSs. The Rory 3 one, I'm trying to gear up more to what I want to teach you guys to be doing. Okay, so somewhere I lost where I was. Okay, so I got that spelled out. When in doubt, you got to save, just like anything. If you walk away from this too long, you can lose your work. So when in doubt, save. I just saved all that. Then I'm going to copy this work. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back into Rory 3. Hopefully, I got my settings back off the development side so I can actually load pictures in there. If you ever need to know where you're working on, just go to pages and I'm just going to go search it by dates. I'm going to go to July and filter. Let preview. I just want to see what he did. So they're there. All right, I gotta get a different access, guys. Hold on a sec. Okay. Okay. Okay, back to this. There's a developmental thing going on. We'll get that fixed. I also there's WordPress has some collision stuff, and Matt's on it. But the point here is, I mean, I got this to work on at any time, and this is a really good thing to also back up. But Response Magic, it's there. But this message right here, this very message, is something that, I mean, I wrote this. I know that looks complicated to some people, but you can learn from mine, right? So I'm going to put this as an example in response in our training here. I'm going to do a new document. And I'll put a copy of it here so everybody has it. And even my grammar is not totally perfect. It's okay. It really is okay. I'm going to leave it alone and push this through. And I'm going to hit, I've saved it. It's already in, it's a live message now. This is live. And I do like to put an image on some of these, but I'm just going to leave it alone with just the one hyperlink. We're totally fine doing that. But I do like this, you know, kind of emphasize some of this. I'll make this bold. I'll make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to bullet these. And if I look at my thing here, right, the bullets are there. I'm going to hit back. I made a change. I want to put it back on here, so I'll get rid of this. That needs to be a period. So I just read it a few times, spend the time, because I'm building this message one time. And when people register, they're going to all get it in a sequence. I do the work once, one time, and then it's set. That's very, very powerful, smart work. Okay. Now I am going to I'm going to leave that alone. I like my subject line. It's there. I'm going to go back to my message. Control A, Control C. I'm going to hit save. And this one's done. All right. Okay. I got some cache issues, as Matt just proved out to me. So I'm going to do something really quick. Linda, you're on, right?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, I'm going to set you up as host. I need to log off. I need to do a reboot and come back.
Okay.
If you can do me a favor.
Mhm.
As I go on here, you've been working on Response Manager from time to time, right?
Mhm.
All right, so I'm going to challenge you because you get the content. You've created a lot of pages for various programs and products. Pick one and write a Response Magic message on how you would promote it.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
On the spot, pick one, and it can be a product, it can be anything that we have, and we'll just be exercising on it. The thing is sometimes we do something that's really awesome, and we know it, If we feel like it's awesome, we probably should add a response magic. And if we're already in the mode to write it, we can just write a part of that and vice versa to create it. I'm going to tell you, this is probably one of the least worked on areas in all of the PBS with Triple R247 is response magic. It's where we drop the ball. And it's one of those things where you don't realize how effective it is until years later. And if you're brand new and you don't have very many subscribers, maybe you don't have any at all yet, that doesn't matter. You're doing the work. You do it once and it's set to go. All right, Linda, if you can do that for a bit, I got to reboot everything. I've got a cache issue, which is why I'm getting that error. So I'm going to try to prove this out, then I'll come back on as soon as I have that done.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep. Talk about on the spot there, people. I'm going to stop the recording a second here.
All right, I love my response magic. I'm one of the ones that I use it all the time. It's just a great tool to use and utilize. I do have a running email that goes out to anybody that signs up on there. I have like 6 or 7 emails that go out periodically. So I'm going to show you how I create my email. So when you come into your response magic, you're going to go to create and you're going to go to your email. And in your subject line, we're going to pull a page and I'm going to use, oh, come on. Right here. Why is my computer being funny? There we go. So I just created some stuff in my YouTube. Let me get this down here. That I was playing around with while Rory was training. So this works out perfectly. So I'm going to come here, get my pages pulled up that I just created. So go to my filter. And so I created this page this week on our student class, or on Thursday night training. We did this, what is your body detox? And it features our Zleam. So I'm going to come in here and do my subject line. And from here, I am going to put in the source code, not source code. I'm going to put in my personalized. So if you don't know how to personalize, you just click up personalize. You see where it says the name. So I'm going to go up there and do my name. I want their first name. Make sure I get the right one. All right, so from there, I'm going to go to my page and I'm going to get this list right here. And this comes straight out of your Velavita. Yeah. I'm gonna copy that, come back to my response magic. I am going to do that, paste it. Oh, dang it. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I don't want to print. Okay. And I'm just going to put this two-stage formula. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to come back up here and click off of that. Then I can continue writing. Oh. If I get this right, come off of here. All right. And then I'm going to go back to my page and see what else I wrote. All right, so I'm talking about a follow-up regiment. Okay, and then from there, I am going to get my YouTube video. Haven't done the one on the plus yet. Dang it, that's what I was working on. Or did I? So I'm gonna put my plus out there, or did I? I'm gonna get my YouTube. And let's see, did I put my video out there for plus? Collagen detox, there it is. So I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna come get my link. And I'm gonna come back to here.
Look at Sheila go.
I'm
I'm like, that's not Linda's voice.
sorry.
No, you're good. I've had the most I've been doing all this developmental stuff and testing, and for some reason it will not get me out of that mode. So I switched to my other computer and it works just fine. Even I get frustrated along the way with this stuff, but it's the oddest thing with that latest release.
Yeah.
It's like locked up my developmental side, so I can't move the pictures. It's like for troubleshooting, and I cannot figure out how to get it out of there. But when I log into Rory 3 on another computer, it works perfect. So
Wonderful.
keep going, keep going.
You got me off track. No, you didn't. I'm
You're good at getting back. But this you have you been keeping up your response magic messages?
Oh yeah, I add to it at least once a week. I have a running list, a schedule of messages that sends out anybody that signs up. So they get them and it goes out. I think I have it first day, then 2 days, 7 days. And then it's like monthly. And I go in and actually put in a newsletter about every couple of months with new stuff. So this is right along my schedule. I created this page on Thursday night. So you're just helping me, Linda's helping me get my news release for my new product. So there we go.
Awesome. Now there's something that I wanted to start working on the cross marketing. So in Vela Vita, specifically, we have 25% off coupons we can give out. There's a process to that, and I'll you get your stuff done and we'll go back. I don't want to. This is awesome. I love watching you work anyway. So the coupon thing gives us a call to action to get them to respond. And so what I like to do is make them aware of the products. And I don't expect people to get the message and go there and buy it. I expect them to see me drip on them and drip on them and drip on them. But every now and then I'll do a call to action. So like I'll do a message about it and that leads to a video. And then I invite them to reply back to me to get a 25% off coupon.
Yeah.
And then when there is a release, like I'll tell you guys this, like for instance, there's things that come up, and let's say that Vela Vita announces like a promotion that's only like for the weekend or whatever else. I'll go do a promotion message and send it out to everybody when I can. And it's something I've even got to do a better job of, because as the readership gets bigger, it's just good to push that out there. And I'm trying to get you guys used to the habits. Like sometimes they just give us a quick little flyer. We can make a page up on it, share that page on social media to our email list and everything else. And even if we only get one person to snap on it, great. But if they don't snap on it, people are being aware of what's going on. So don't stop doing it. It just takes a while. Sheila, you get customers from people that have seen your stuff for a long time. That's how it works. That's how it works.
Yeah, it does. And it's just don't ever give up, guys. I have students, it's like, well, I've got so many ads, put more ads. People will look at it. I was looking at my YouTube stuff today. And I normally don't look at numbers, but I was looking at analytics. I have a video out there that's about 2 years old. It got 53 more views in the last 4 days. And I'm like, what happens? And then I went on trends, and it's because now it's trending again. So look at those trends, use those key phrases, because trends come back depending on circumstances, economic circumstances, what's happening in people's life. It comes back. So I got stuff that's been out there 2 years, and all of a sudden it's getting looked at again. So guess what I'm doing today on my schedule? I had to rework some stuff because now those pages that they're going to, I got to update. I got to refresh them for new stuff to make it look prettier, basically. So don't think that just because you have it out there and it's just sitting, trust me, people will continue to look at it. It's just how the market works.
And there's something that people should know, like we should all be doing more on YouTube, and we're going to be just teaching this stuff, you guys. But you know, when you do a video, then you do like, so I like to do a video on my phone, and then I upload it to YouTube, and then I share it on social media, like an unboxing, all these things that we're doing. You can create a page about it and push it out there, and it just gets you in a mode of doing something on a continual basis. You do not know what's going to make it go viral. If it's just putting it out there and putting it out there. And I've had things get a lot of attention way after the time I did them. Most of the time you don't just do it and it hits. Most of the time you just got to keep promoting it and pushing it, let it, you know, revisit it. And I'll go share something I put out before and do an update. And once you update it, that's a good thing too. And then I go share on social media. Oh my gosh, there's been some great updates to this. If those of you that haven't seen this, it's a great story to listen or to look at. Those that have been there before, it's updated, it's even better. Go check it out. You don't need to say what it is. Just draw curiosity, and then they can click on it and go. There's, you know, the worst thing to do is nothing. The best thing to do is something consistently with everything we do, right? We're going to focus on those aspects.
So yeah, so here's my page. And like I said, I took it straight from the page here. I got the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Each one of these are linked. I need to take the links out. You can put it with the links or take them out. Sometimes if you have too many links in Response Magic, it'll go straight to their junk mail. You can get away with having 1 or 2 links and it'll go straight into their inbox, but if they are on your email list, that means that they've looked at stuff. So they should be in their inbox. You should show up in their inbox and see that stuff. But I keep that in there. When they go to this YouTube video, it is my video that I created. So when they go to watch it, it has my link on the actual video itself for this page that I'm marketing. So they don't have to worry about, you know, going in and saying, okay, what is this about? It's right there on the video. So you can see right here on my thumbnail, there's my link right there. Like I was saying on Thursday night, when you do the look at the trends, what are people looking at? They want to get healthy. For some reason, the male body is just one of those things that's an eye catcher right now. Everybody wants to see a toned male body, for the back, especially the arms, the biceps, triceps. That's what they want to see. Even with the women, they want to see the back. They want to see the neck muscles. They want to see those triceps, the biceps. They want to see those ab muscles. So if you're promoting health, which our products with Velavita does, those are the type of things you want to promote or look for. If you don't believe me, go out there and look up health. Go out there and look up weight loss. Go out there and look up weight training. This is the type of things you're going to see, and this is what's trending. So I make sure I use as much stuff as I can along those lines. And then when I go to my video, you can see I've got it plastered right across the whole video where they can see this information. And it doesn't really distort from the information itself that they're hearing on the video. So I don't necessarily need to put my link in here, but I can if I want to, but I already have multiple links. So then I can preview this to see what it's going to look like when it gets sent out. And do you need to know? So it even has, like I said, I got my first name. So wherever my email is, it's going to tell them, it's got the information in there. There's my picture. There's the links for there. There's the video. And I even tell them, like Rory said, for your first order, I will give you a 25, or I didn't say how much. I was just said you're eligible for a coupon for your first order. Okay. Now, if you want to put in there that they get a 25% or 10%, I think it's 25% coupon off their first order, then you can put that in there. I might put that in there. Sometimes that'll give them more options to click.
25% is a big discount for
Yeah.
anything. So it's, and unfortunately, it's what it's set at. We can't do 10, 15, it's 25. It's all or nothing on the 25. And I got to show you guys how we create those coupons, because a lot of people don't know it.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to show them in your Velavita to do it. But if people know how to do it, and you can create 10 of them and have them on the ready. I've seen other people put it out there where it's like, here's the codes, take the top one. If it doesn't work, take the next one. I know because I have 10 codes, I've seen different things on that. I like to keep it personable, individual, because weight loss and health, it's a personal thing. Like I wouldn't want to, I mean, I'm pretty open. You guys have seen that and heard that. I have no problem sharing my life with anybody because that's just how I am. Most people, not so much. But even myself, if I'm on a group call, I don't necessarily want to break into actually, I have no problem doing it. But most people won't break into, hey, I want to lose weight. I want, this is where I'm struggling. Me, I just get real with it because, I don't mind people knowing that I've struggled with weight loss. I have since I was 22. It's not like I've done so many different things over the years and tried different things, and I've had solutions, and then I've had solutions no longer work. I've lived it, and for me to say 2 years that this is still working and I'm keeping the weight off and everything is like, I mean, that's a huge thing, and I have no problem sharing it. I want to scream it. So all that ties into it, and that's where it goes. But I mean, if you don't have your own personal results yet, share ours, share others, and it's just good to make it there. I mean, there's some people that they have other health issues that stops something from working for them the way that it could. That doesn't stop them from sharing what it's done for others, because the other people that are out there don't necessarily have your same health concerns or issues that would stop them from getting the same effects. You got to realize you're sharing a product and a find with everybody without knowing how it could work for them, because you don't know what their situation is. But like anything, they can do the research, get the information. But 85% weight loss is a great angle. 85% of Americans have extra weight to lose. And it's a big number. It's an absolute epidemic, and it's one that we can break down what's caused it, where it's at. I mean, it's so apparent. But you know what? We have a product to get out there. We have a huge marketplace. So, the more ways we do this, the better. That's why I focus on it as a find. I focus on the anchors. I'll focus on wine. I'll focus on the Velveeta. And if something new comes out, I'm going to focus on it and put it out there, and I just add it to the rotation. Doing something's better than nothing, and you don't have to do it perfect. You just got to get it out there.
Okay. So I just sent out my email, and I do have several emails in there, as y'all saw. These are all my saved emails that I have, and they're, anytime I want to go and update something or refresh something, I can come in here, see which one I have to send out. I have some that, like Rory, those of you that are on Rory's email list, you get his email every time about trainings, about the wine ambassador. With the Response Magic, you can do the same thing. Anybody that comes in here that signed up for your Response Magic code, you can schedule out emails for them to see. And it's just a great tool that like Rory said, we're not utilizing it. I use mine all the time, literally. It's my go-to. Same thing with the magnets. I create a magnet for everything. I mean, literally for everything, because even though we have certain ones we put in our site, they are great tools for advertising. It helps you create your own lead source as well for you to advertise with. People assign it, they'll give you their information, and those of you there in the Grapevine, put that name right into Grapevine the minute it comes in. And then if you have those scheduled emails set up, the minute they sign up, they should get your thank you email. And then from there, they should get another email from you based on which product you want to market to them. I have everything from recipes in here that I give them. I give them shop ideas. I give them crafting ideas. And then after 2 or 3 of those, and I'll throw in a sales pitch on a product. So once they see that you have things that you're offering other than just sales and sales and sales, they'll never delete you from their list. So it's just a great tool to use. You can't mess it up. I promise you, you can't mess it up. If you do, like Rory's told y'all in lots of trainings, sometimes your screw ups get you the most customers.
It's so true. It's so true.
So that's how I do my email list, is I just create about once a week, or at least I know once a month, I do send out a newsletter. I create stuff. So that was on my list to do this week, was create the newsletter. Linda helped me do mine a bit early, so it'll get sent out tomorrow. I scheduled it for tomorrow. Since I'm on the East Coast, it's always set up for East Coast time. So whatever coast you're on or time zone you're on, it'll probably be set up for that. Not sure how that works as far as time zone, but you can schedule them. You can even go in there and make emails and schedule when you want them to go out. So that's the great thing about using this. People still check emails. They will check an email faster than they will accept a text from somebody they don't know. They will at least read it. So if you don't have too many links in there that they can click, it'll usually go into their email instead of their spam. If you got a lot of stuff in there, it will usually go to their spam. In that case, then I usually send them a text because I do have the SMS section on there. I'll send them a text and say, hey, I just sent you your newsletter for this month. And they'll usually go in and find it. That good?
Yep.
Okay. What's
Okay,
next?
so here I'll go over to share my screen.
Yep.
Da, da, da. And I've been working on my, because now I can actually edit, working on my freaking cache issue, you guys. By the way, even I run into frustration moments, and I've got to like figure out what I did to get that in the development side. So I've closed that down. I've logged into my master computer here that doesn't have a camera, so you guys will just have to listen to me. But it's working great here because this is not my development server. That's the other machine I'm on that I usually do my Zooms on. So anyway, I'm going to come here. I'm going to log back in. And I'm going to go to manage email lists. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom for me and edit. And I saw the list that you have on yours. I have all 11 now. and I need to have a lot more. And you know, I've been testing them, the different ones that are out there. It's something that you know, you guys, I actually neglect this one too, but there is something that's really cool. And you brought the grapevine system. What's going to happen with that ongoing is I'm perfecting the grapevine messages, and I'm doing them for everybody. So if it works for me, it'll work for you, and you don't need to go in and change them or copy them. If you're part of the grapevine, I'm instantly updating them. So I've got some tests that are concluding right now, and based on that, I'm going to put the best ones performing for everybody to use, and then I'm going to continue to test. And that way I can update it with the latest, greatest that's responding better for everybody. It's something I wanted to be able to do. And while I like everybody doing their own work, you're going to do your own work in Response Magic enough. You don't need to worry about the grapevine. I'm going to be doing that, and I have other professional copywriters that I have involved. We're going to be doing that for everybody, and that's for every key project we market in the grapevine system. So that's wine, Bella Vita, Vivo, and various other items that are in there as we roll them out, like the advertising faucets or whatever we put in there. We get to help you guys control the marketing of that. What you guys will be doing is in your profile, make sure that you have your pages for those. And we're going to be sending all the traffic from Grapevine to offer pages. We have such a better thing. We don't need to send them to direct links. We need to send them to the offer pages to let the offer pages do their work. And at a minimum, those leads that respond and click are going to drive traffic. At a minimum, we get traffic. We win with traffic, right? It helps activate Google for more indexing. It helps us accomplish what we're going to do. And so Grapevine is going to become more and more of a beneficial tool, and it's happening already. And we're just tweaking that and ongoing. But you guys just got to add the leads. We do all the rest. Okay, and soon you'll be able to see the messages there, but you don't need to worry about those messages. You need to worry about Response Magic. We can take care of that for everybody. I can be Big Brother there. Okay, this right here, I mean the good Big Brother, the one that takes care of you, that's there to make sure you don't get beat up. That's me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here. I got this message already edited, right? It goes to that page. This is my page here, Biohacking a Better You. I came here to get the images off of it, and I found I had a problem with the images, and I need to replace those. I'll come back and figure it out. But what I have on here is my links already, and the spelling of the words and everything is there. And I like to reuse this stuff time and time again, so it's easier, right? It's spelled out right. It's got the right hyphenations. It's got the TM, the things that we're supposed to represent when we do it. And so I use that. I need to put a spacer in here. Okay, so I'm gonna spell out what I want to say on that. I'm gonna update this to here. And what I want to do is on every image, I want to work on what my key phrase is. My key phrase here is success with Velavita. I'm gonna put this page as something that I market to people that want information on Velavita. I have a video on here. It might be done now. You guys can see it as I modify things. And actually, maybe that's what I'll do is I'm going to keep building this page. You guys can see this done. I've already done the work in Response Magic that goes to this page. Let's say that I work for 4 hours on building a page, building the Response Magic, and then I'm going to still go out and publish this page in ads. That's all part of Response Magic. Response Magic is one of the cogs of the wheel of success here. When you launch a new page, a new product, a new idea, just go at it Response Magic, and before you know it, you're going to have, I mean, Sheila, how many pages do you have?
378 the last time I checked.
Okay, you guys, every one of those could be a Response Magic page if you wanted to be, and just space it out over years. You can't get hurt by doing this. The stuff that we have, Sheila's a really good master of her own fate when it comes to PBS. That's why we call her the queen of PBS. She shocks me constantly. Like, I'm still wowed all the time when I see her do her stuff. But the thing is, she's just getting better and better at it because she practices it, right? That in which you participate in on a regular basis, you should participate in getting more and more successful with. And that's what she does. But she also has been a great student in listening to things. Response Magic is just another way to send people to the pages you want to direct them to and give them an opportunity for more exposure. It also is a chance for us to add a little bit more detail on why they should go look at it, kind of like a pre-sales of a pre-sale. And it also creates content that we can use for marketing. And we can use the same dialogues that we use to post ads. So so if you like the way you word something, copy and paste it into an ad copy for posting ads. Response Magic is one of those wheels. And I wanted to spend a lot of time on it today because it's super, super important. So I'm building this page out. This Response Magic direction caused me to build a page. Not the worst thing in the world at all. I did this video and I want you guys to actually see it. And it's just me just being real, okay? That's awesome. And I should share it everywhere I possibly can. And I know there's different things like TikTok, Instagram, MeWe, and places to put things. Put them on them all. And if you got to do a shorter video, do a shorter video, right? Have fun and be consistent with it. But sometimes it's just good to have a sequence. Like every Tuesday night, I'm gonna build one page that's for Response Magic. Or I'm going to build one message for Response Magic. That's what I'm going to do on Tuesday night at this time, or Wednesday, or whatever it is. And if you're adding one Response Magic a week or a month, you're making progress. And you don't need to have it be complete. You want to get some of the basics that I give you to get in there. But when you get in a habit of this, right, you write a new page, or maybe you do a new recipe with wine and a pairing. You can make that a Response Magic, and you can either send it out today to blast everybody, or just make it a sequence that goes out like, hey, I got a great one for you to see. And I'm actually going to, share this stuff. I mean, you can't do too much, but you can send too many out, in a short period of time. And if you're sending one message a week, one message every 2 weeks, one message every month, you're fine. If you're sending more than 2 a week after you first connect with them, probably too many on emails. This is just an additional form of communication. And if you send it too much, they're going to unsubscribe. And it's, you know, Sheila, how often do you send something out?
Right now, it's going out once a month.
And that's perfect.
Mhm.
Once every 2 weeks would probably be more optimal, but hey, once a month is better than nothing. Once every 2 weeks is probably optimal. Every week, it's a little much. Like that's just in the email world today. And we don't have a lot of new releases like that, but we have a new twist. And if you're doing one every month, that's just a new twist. I would almost consider that like great pace once a month. Ideal every 2 weeks. And nothing faster than that on a long-term thing. Email is not our main way of communication anymore. It's just an additional thing that we put out there. So Sheila has it once a month. Well, as you get more and more content, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going out 2 years. If you just cut it to 2 weeks, now you only got 1 year. Make sense? Sheila?
Yep.
And that's how I tell everybody, just build it. Like you can build it out so it goes out. You know, what you want to do is don't let them forget about you.
Oh, no.
So once a month keeps the pace. Once every 2 weeks, that's anywhere between 2 and maybe you do it every 3 weeks. You know, but you want to constantly have something coming out to them the next 3 weeks, the next 3 weeks. So look at the pace that you're building and continue that. All right. So let's say you get one done today and it's going to go out to everybody in that sequence. Well, you know, I better get another one in 3 weeks or 4 weeks to get out there. Another one in 3 weeks or 4 weeks to get out there. Set a calendar, set it in your alarms, and go create something. I promise you, we've added something by then. We don't let anything sit idle. So I'm going to go back to building this page out. It's another way I do things, right? I'm writing truthfully about me. I need the brain. I need to go get my other thing. So it's brain. It's already got the hyperlink on it, so it's great. You guys, you know, we were right. We want bullet points. We want things that people can glance on, but some people want details. I put both of them in, and this is the way I itemize it. And so I'm going to do this as more thorough stuff down below. I'll add more content and stuff that's there. And I like, sometimes I'll do all that, and I want to make sure I do enough verbiage or writing that keeps the images looking clean too. And obviously I'm already green, my content's good, I know what I'm writing on, and I got this video that's a presentation. It actually does most of the heavy lifting. Okay. So I talk about this and how they can get it. I'm going to talk about the 4-pack. I let them decide what they want to get. These images, they're not structured all the same. I don't need to hesitate about that. But if I don't like it graphically, the easiest thing to do is change this to right. Just take off the spacing, and you want to make it pleasant. I like doing that there. I'm going to put the white one, brain. I'm going to put that up right there. And then the black one, Zleem, I'm going to put on the right. And even though the spacing around these images isn't exactly perfect, because somehow I lost those, it took me so long to crop them. No one's going to know, right? And I'm OCD as it gets. I'm a perfectionist as it gets, but good enough is good enough. And I just want to get this done. And the thing is this writing that I did here, I'm taking the links and everything else from another page I had. That you don't need to rewrite everything all the time. This has already been indexed. I already have Google AdSense, and therefore I have a little bit of liberties to use my same verbiage again and again. But do not do that as a habit until you have Google AdSense. By the way, Sheila, do you see how many people are getting Google AdSense of late?
I am. It is amazing. It's so
See?
exciting.
Now just wait till we get everybody doing the marketing properly
Yes.
and faster. Once you figure out to get rid of friction, things go faster, momentum builds, duplication happens faster. This gets fun, right? And remember, getting people to get Google AdSense was really challenging. You were except for you. You got it figured out for everybody, but it was challenging. But now we've simplified it across the board, removing, those excess pages that we don't need to get that up, so we can get people, succeeding. And then always comes down to, well, I got Google AdSense, what next? Well, Google AdSense is the first big milestone in the PBS. Now you've got the cash machine turned on, so that even while you're learning to get more and more traffic, you are getting paid for the traffic you get, and you now can consider yourself a professional paid marketer. Now it's a matter of getting more traffic, posting ads, keep creating content, posting ads to that content. The reason why we create content is we want to get indexed on Google. And I had an exciting June. June is usually a slow month. My Google AdSense jumped up 93%. I added more pages. I posted a lot more ads in June. It pays off. Once you get momentum, you get there. Well, you got to build up momentum to have momentum. So once you get Google AdSense, that's a big milestone. The next one is just continue posting ads. But the more we take advantage of the tools we have, the paid marketing, the grapevine, and utilizing that, it just helps feed it. But we don't want to stop creating new content, working on new keywords, working on new focuses. Adding new content and putting that out there is fishing for success, right? Any new keyword, any new key phrase that you're building on has the propensity to gain a lot of exposure in organic search. But even if it just gets a little bit, it adds up over time. The trick to writing better and better is practice, and also getting some tools that help make it more effective. So everybody that is there in September, oh my gosh, it's going to be awesome. Sheila, wait till you see this.
I know. I can't wait. I got a taste in Hawaii. I'm ready.
I know you did.
I'm ready for my jar full now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's been. We've had some fun, right?
It has been. Y'all need
All right,
to be there.
All right, so I'm gonna enter this. I'm gonna fix. You guys are gonna see me fix some stuff on here. It's not hard. I'm gonna size it down. I'm gonna index or align left. I'm gonna go right here and grab the same link, copy. I'm out of here. Guys, I don't get frustrated when I lose an image. I just go replace it. There's nothing that we do that isn't, it's not life or death. You just go fix it. And what is the key phrase on this one? Biohacking, okay. I'm gonna put this back here. Perfect, that one's done. And and I don't like the spacing, and this is on a full page, so most people are going to see it less, but I notice I don't like the spacing where Zaleem comes in. So I'm going to rewrite this a little bit to make it more aesthetic. I'm going to hit this for image. This is technically more pictures than we like to have, so you want to make sure they're small for sure. But I do want people to recognize the snap and see it. And the other reason being is, in case you guys haven't noticed, if they're going to see this, odds are they're going to see it multiple times, multiple places. We want to participate in there. So if they come to our page, like, oh, I've seen that before. Oh, I want to get that. It's going to help if they've seen it before. The law of awareness is real. So in this case, I don't mind putting this product out there and make it more available for them to realize what it is. I don't. I just want to make sure that oh, that wasn't marked right. I just want to make sure that you guys understand that, like, it all benefits everybody when we do things in the same manner. And you know, this is a product that's branded very, very well. Anybody sees a snap with four, they know that it's Velveeta. And Velveeta is, you know, that's our #2 anchor offer, and we love it. But we want to market it the right way at the right times. And sometimes we might want an article about where this works and not tell them what it is until we send them to the actual product to sign up. There's things in timing, and we do all of it. You know, we're not sure which one's going to work, but we'll shotgun the approach a little bit more. I use a chocolate sea salt because it's just my favorite. I think overall, in case anybody cared what mine was. Well, once again, check your links. And this is the only one I don't like the spacing with as much. It's probably okay. I can make this a little bit smaller. And I'm gonna go with that. That's fine. Plus is bigger. I'll make it a little bit smaller too. And I'll hit update. This biohacking page has a lot of ads to it, a lot of exposure. I'm going to continue to push that. Here's my new page right here. I'm almost done writing this out. I put this more and more in this. We're making it a community site. And you guys, we've been morphing. The PBS has been changing, right? I mean, Sheila, look how we've seen it. You've watched it change. We're just
Yes.
we're constantly making it better as a communication tool to promote and market and connect. And the more we make it the community aspect, the better it works. So anything that's like this, I always put something on here like, please be sure to register the right of this article, connect with us by replying to any of our important emails that we send out. We are here as you want to be connected with. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on there. I'll bold this. I always do some cheesy thing like this. I like cheese. This to me is cheesy. And I always bold it. All right, and I put that in there. Now, for some reason, I lost my readability. It's probably, it's probably the usual suspects. Subheading, subheading and transition words. Okay, so subheading, obviously I went a little bit out of control, so I'm gonna make that better. I need to do this. Okay, so I'll put that there. Subheading, I get it. Okay, so I know it's pretty close. I'm gonna go ahead in here and I'm gonna make this a heading 3. And by doing that, I've already lost something because I went from green, orange to orange, orange. Heading 3. Make it blue. And this makes it easier to read too. Oh, and I got this to put in there. All right, so now I can space this up. And I'm obviously, I need to get some more transition words and I might have that issue again. Let's look at it. Key phrase density. Okay, I need that more. Image key phrase. Okay, what is my, let's see, success with Velavita. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go here, put that there, put that there, put that there, and put that there. So I've done that part. Just by doing that, I'm green. Crazy, just little things. I am gonna look at that more because I wanna make this more perfect. I actually wanna take advantage of this. Now I know Velavita gets searched on. Success with Velavita, that's the angle I went on. But this is not what I'm linking into my categories on purpose. I wanna market this out there and share it with this particular video. I also wanna go to my YouTube channel and link this on there for more details, right? So I'm going to do that. And so I'm going to hit update. I'm gonna hit preview. There it is. It's me in my office. I'm on the very computer I'm on right now. And I was just real. It was just me. Now I'm gonna carry this link. I'm gonna go to YouTube where my channel is. I'm gonna go back to YouTube. I'm gonna go to my videos. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna hit edit. Details. And I want to change this link to this one. I'm also gonna come down here to my thumbnail. I don't mind that one. I'll leave it alone. It's fine. I have a playlist of Velveeta. I'll put it there. I'm gonna go down to show more. And I'm gonna go to tags. I don't have any tags on this video. So while this is a response magic training, my response magic message is going out to this video page as well. And the more people that click on it, the more relevance it gets too. So I want you guys to understand the circular motion. I'm going to use the term I've been using a lot, the ripple effect of response magic. The traffic that sends helps everything if you have it in the circular path. So the circular path for us is a message that ties to a page. That page is also tied to a YouTube video. The YouTube video is on the page, and I'm also going to tag it in YouTube to take advantage of that. So I come in here, recording date for this one, I think it was like the 22nd. Video location doesn't really matter. Video language, it is English. It is English. I can say English, United States. Yeah, that's fine. And that's fine. Allow embedding. Absolutely. Anybody who wants to use my video, this is the thing, right? I created this. It's my video. So you guys could share the same thing and just put a link below and just say, I work with Rory. He's told me to, contact me to be part of the team. You can do that. Okay. You have my explicit permission. Okay. I'm going to come down here. It's education. I'm not going to go into any of that stuff. Allow all comments. I like to hold all comments for review, and I don't believe in disabling. I'll get comments and sometimes I don't even add them, but sometimes they're great. And sometimes you don't need to put them on there. Control those, okay? Don't disallow all comments. People will come and market. Other Velveeta people that aren't part of Triple R that don't, follow etiquette might come in there and just put their link. Don't allow it. You get to control a lot of things if you know how to use the tools. They're there. Now I'm gonna go to, where's my hashtags? Right here, tags, ready? Velveeta. I'm gonna go without caps locks going forward though. I do Rory. And if you use a comma, you can do the next one, the next one, the next one. I do Rory Rickard. I do lose weight. Sleep better. Youth. Anti-aging, and I'll spell it both ways. I do biohacking in all the ways I've seen it. And then see weight loss, lose weight, lose fat. Lose inches. Get skinny. Get lean. And if I want to come back, I can always come and add some more, but I want to put those on there for hashtags. I'm gonna hit save. And then I want to launch this video, and it says my weight loss and health journey continues. Love this stuff. That's great. It's uniform, but I'm also going to launch it social media and other outlets, right? So this is my video. I'm gonna go to the link right there. I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna make a template, right? Like anything for me to market this. So the thing that's good about this is a lot of places we can market, we can add a video, right? I can add this video. It's gonna help sell based on my testimony and everything that's on there, the same ad. And so this all started for me building a response magic ad, right? Building on that. So Sheila, where do we post ads at that allows YouTube?
The classified ads, classified for free.
Is that working right now?
It
Let's
was yesterday.
Day by day though, we got to play it by
Yeah.
ear, right?
Business ads for free.net. It allows ads, or ads, the YouTube link too.
Classifieds for free is taking a while. Business ads?
Yeah, business ads for free.net. I think
Oh,
that's it.
.net.
Yep. It's the sister company to classifieds.
Yeah. Perfect. Let me see if I can log in.
This one has less trouble than the other one. I don't think a lot of people are aware of it. That's why it doesn't go down as much. But it has a few extra classifications that the classifieds doesn't have. It actually has an affiliate marketing link.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some great conversations with him. See, my username already exists. So I'm gonna see if I can log in with it. Should be the same. It's obvious he's modified it because my RoboForm's not picking it up.
Okay.
Okay, so now I need to get my password. Hold on. So I'm gonna pull up my trusty RoboForm. You guys, it's on my other screen. Just bear with me. Oh, that password. Okay. Okay. Wonder what ads I have in here from before. I'm looking. Okay, I'll go back to this one. Classifieds for free. Still not coming up for me today. Let's go to post an ad. YouTube video ID. I think I can just put, oops. I think I can just put. Let's see. Copy. The ID is this, right?
Yep.
So I'll just put the ID in.
I usually just put the whole link.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
I think it does size it down, right? So
Yep.
let me, I'll copy that. I'll put this here. And then my gallery looks really just torn. Like I haven't been in this for a while. I'm gonna just delete.
Let's start
If it
over.
lets me, or just leave it alone. I know it's weird, right? Like I'm not sure what it's doing. So I'm gonna choose file. I'm gonna put some images in there, and I like to focus on like, you know, weight loss or better life. I want to put a certain image in there for my ad. Category, there's affiliate marketing, business opportunities, beauty products, a little bit different stuff in here, right?
Mm-hmm. I get a lot of hits when I do an announcement too. If you make it like a new product that's come out and it's a big announcement, when you do your ad, I get a lot
like
of
that.
hits from that. Mm-hmm.
I'll put my Rory poster on there. I don't mind putting my phone number. I don't. Actually, I do.
Well, this is where I tell my students, if you are brand new to Google Voice and you're using it for your V-marketing, this is a great place to use it because
100%.
call you on it, and you won't be getting kicked out of Google Voice for advertising or sending out messages.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my text now, so I'm gonna pull that up and get my new
Mhm.
number since I had to change it. And I got responses. Great. Yeah, it's a good idea. I don't always put manufacturer, model, year, price. I usually skip that.
Yep.
Description, obviously, we put in there, and the web page I put in there, and the web page I'm using isn't my biohacking one. It's the success with Velveeta. I don't mind putting that in there too. And I'll put that in the description. And a lot of times I write this better when I just write it here because I'm used to it. Then I got to make sure I make it a template. So I'm going to go, I need to go to a template. So I need to go to a template. Let's see. I'm gonna go to headline ads training so I can make a template. And this is response magic. I'll call it the circular training. It's right here, right? I'm just gonna put it in this training because oh, interesting. This will be a training video that goes here. Wow, that didn't save. So I'm gonna go response magic. I'll show you where to find that message right here. I'll hit edit. That poor computer has so many things going on with it. I've got to like figure out how to get it to where it's not confused.
I wonder why.
I know. The funny thing is I'm always shocked when I overwhelm it, but like I've been doing so much on that one, and that's my development server that, you know, and I use it for Zoom because it has a really good camera.
Mhm.
I just got to get that done. But you guys, like, we're lucky I didn't show you some of the stuff we're working on. There is so much coming. So just, you know, but focus on what you can focus on. Get your PBS done, get your Google AdSense going, participate in the V marketing, start generating the team and building what we have, and just let us add and make things better. That's what we're doing all the time. All right, so I've got this. And then I'm going to put I'm going to put a little note down here. This is more specific, and I'll just put headline category, you did announcements. I turn into a student with Sheila all the time, guys. It's the best. Business classifieds for free or .net, right?
Yeah, it's .net.
I had a headline. Oh, I don't have a header. I'm just gonna say that. Because it fits kind of the montage of it. I mean, there's other ways to draw attention. I'm thinking about that too. And it's header, right? They call it a header. Description. And the trick to marketing, like on classifieds, is your headline does matter. If they don't like the headline, they don't click on it. If they click on it, they don't like the description or the content of it, they're not going to click on your link and go. So it does make a difference. Images, I want to show a happy thing. I always want to show a happy thing of me. They go to my video. I'm just trying to think. I had some great images, but they're not showing up for whatever reason. I'll choose file. Let me go look at. I'm gonna do a before and after picture. I'm gonna use Randy's picture. I'll just do the one picture on this right now. It's not even adding it for whatever reason. Upload, I'll try it again. Yeah, it's not letting me put an image on here at all.
That's weird. Yeah, it was your last one at the bottom that it added it to, but I wonder if it'll show up once you put it on there.
And if you don't repost every 30 days, I'm gonna lose it. So I'm gonna go to my calendar. Today is the 23rd, and I'm gonna set it for literally the 21st. And I'm gonna just make it an everyday thing that I do.
And what I tell my students is if they're advertising on a weekly basis on these places, just update them before you leave. That way you don't ever have to worry about running out or losing anything. If you only have a couple places that you're advertising to, which I don't suggest, I suggest you have as many places as you can. But if you're putting it in your calendar when you're advertising and where, then you should be able to keep on top of that.
Yeah, I have a lot of reminders when I need to renew.
Mhm.
And because I don't want to redo the work all the time, and like mine are probably gone here, and you know, we've all learned how to be very patient with things, and like this guy's been great for us over, I mean, for me for a long time. I don't know what the problem is here. I'll check in it later. It'll be ready. I'm just gonna see if it works for me now. I'm gonna go with Alabama. I'm gonna leave all cities, all that. Leave this alone. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Yeah. I was in the U.S. state. As to be posted in Alabama, great. It won't let me pick an image. Now I'm gonna hit post and it might come back and be fixed. We'll see what it does. I picked an inappropriate category.
It said your HTML was, see what's going on with your HTML.
HTML characters and description. Let's go look at
Oh,
it.
you can't put a link. Make sure your link, take out the HTTP.
Yep.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna say that. I wonder if it lets me post a, like, the image thing is really weird, right?
Yeah,
All right, so, copy that. I'm gonna put that in my little ad thing. Here goes, Sheila, so we did it right.
it's thinking.
That's usually a good sign with them.
And this is a good site, guys, for those of you that have limited time to do advertising. You saw that header at the top where it gives you the option to choose city, states. You can actually go there and post the same one over and over and just change your location. And then you have the options over there on the side where you can send it to Facebook, Twitter, all those other places. So you can literally stay on this one site for hours. And it is one of the few sites that post worldwide. So you can go to other countries and post the same link or the same ad and not really have to change anything. Oh. So there's an issue there. So they might be down too. All right, let's see if I can get on.
It won't even let me log in to business ads for free. Tells me error. I think he just went down.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
I
it's a
was on the-
possibility, right? Like, so
Yeah.
I'll come back and try that again. No problem, it's there. You guys, and then the good news is I created a template so I can go pull it from that and get that posted. So where else can I use the Google, my video? Facebook.
Yes.
And I'm
Also
gonna do
go to-
this.
Yeah, Facebook's a great place. Classifiedads.com is another one
So
of the.
I'm gonna do like a photo video, live video. What I do is I go get my my video here, right? And I'm gonna copy this. And it's funny, like they'll block other videos, but when I put this on here, right? I just put that in there. I'm not gonna say anything to it yet. I just put that video in there. I'm literally just gonna post that video. And then I'm gonna put a comment on it. So I'm waiting for it to show up. Home. I always like to put a comment, there it goes. I don't always need to say something on it, right? I can just put it on there and they can watch it. People that follow me, they're gonna be, okay, what is it? They can just go right into it. So I want you guys to actually, I'm gonna click on it.
Hey, just wanted to put a little message out. If you're looking for a way to like lose weight, I have it. I have it. It's still working. It's been 2 years now since I started this journey of learning what biohacking science would do, and those snaps, right? I have them all over the place because I don't want to miss them. I take them on a regular basis throughout the day, and my body just gets better and better looking. I lose that freaking ugly fat from head to toe, and I sleep better. I wake up pretty dang recharged, and then I take my my Plus Snap with the coffee, and believe me, you know you're losing weight. Like, it's visibly obvious. The weight is leaving my gut and leaving where I have it stored, and it's flushing out of my system, and I'm down to large and even medium-sized shirts, which is just ridiculously awesome. Never thought in my life I'd be that small again. I kind of given up and surrendered, and now it's just fun. It's just fun. I gotta go shopping for smaller clothes all the time. I'm literally smaller than my wardrobe that I was hoping I could one day get back into. That I spent a lot of money on some great shirts and some stylish business wear. I've shrunk below that size now. That's freaking just awesome, right? So share this out there. I got it. I'll hook you up, walk you through it. I know how it works on a long-term basis and how to get past plateaus. I did something even last night that I figured out how to trigger my system a little bit more. So like if it wasn't, I feel like I wasn't getting the results and I was like plateauing on the inches loss, that I would do a couple things to kind of biohack the biohack, and it kicks my body back into gear with it. It's freaking, it seriously is too easy. Like, just so easy, right? Like, and I think about all my customers that I'm helping with this, and you know, I've got people that have lost 80 plus pounds, okay? So serious weight loss, as well as those little 5, 10, 20 pound wishes, right? And you know, and I remember, I mean, I'm now where I'm like, you know, if I lose another 15 pounds, that's pretty much, I mean, that's like my good high school fighting weight, right? So I'm thinking about it and I'm like, wow, I might, this is pretty awesome, right? And it's also just, it's just, okay. Any one of us have this, you know, I guess I'll say this from personal experience, right? You get this big gut, you're just overweight, you're not that happy with your body, and you just kind of get by, you just kind of adapt to it, and you're just like, well, it's kind of what it is, right? And you know, you try the purge of the dieting, the working out all the time, you try everything and nothing just sticks, right? And you know it's going to be a lifestyle change. You know it's based on what you eat, but you want to be happy. You want to eat the foods you like, you know, you want to, you know, drink what you like. You want to, you know, have the comfort foods, right? You want to. And we have this belief that you just can't have that and have the physique you want. And I'm here to tell you with the bioscience, I just eat whatever I want. Like I don't really crave stuff as much. I don't have like sugar cravings and stuff that's been kind of engineered from the food engineers of stuff that's out there. I eat, you know, I'm really careful the meats I eat. I'm really careful about organic, or you know, farm fresh, or lots of veggies, like I always have. But like if I eat a burger, or I eat, you know, prime rib, or you know, I maybe have a bottle of wine at that night because it's just a great night of conversation, I don't freak out about it, and I'm also continuing to lose weight. I notice that I just don't eat as much. I notice that I'm satisfied with with a small portion of my favorite foods. And I also noticed that on the scale, I'm happier. In the way that my clothes fit, I'm happier. You know, I'm looking at, I gotta buy a bunch of new shorts, and I just bought new shorts because I have to latch that belt tighter. You know, I can literally buy, I'm a 34, true 34 waist, and when my swimsuits hit 34 and not the 36 because, you know, that extra overhang, it's leaving me. I love this. Anyway, I have it. You want it? I have it. And I got the support that you need, and we can just text back and forth. You just tell me like, hey, I feel like I'm plateauing. I'll tell you to try this, this, and this. We'll nail it. Like, I've got this down. I'm like, you know, I'm definitely an expert on how to use these freaking products to get the weight down. All right. And, you know, this is what I'm going to say, right? The money side of it, right? Yeah, these products cost money. They work. And I watch what people do and how much they'll spend to lose that weight or get it off right away. This, you lose it, you keep it off, and it's super affordable. And then I look at what I don't consume and where that money's not gone. It pretty much has been a wash in my budget. Like when I was buying other things or more of other things, the same dollar value just bought better, these snaps that are just so good, right? I mean, it's, you can snap them in a drink, you can snap them in a shot glass. I just snap them right in my mouth. Like, I'm gonna have one right now. Like, let's see what I got. Chocolate sea salt, probably my favorite. I mean, I'm gonna take this, and in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna be super productive, and I'm gonna have a lot more ideas flowing. 10 seconds. I'm gonna bend this right here. Down the hatch, about 10 minutes. I'm gonna have some little bit of euphoric feeling. I'll be back to work. You know, you guys, I work from home, right? This is the home office. And my home is pretty much wherever Tanya is. And we're gonna go to a different home, you know, in the next 30 days for 15, 16 days and come back to this home, and back and forth we travel and just conduct this stuff. But, you know, I've represented a lot of products in our marketing systems, and this is one of those incredible products that you know would help anybody that takes it, but they got to be willing to make that change. And it's a change not just in like a product, it's a change in beliefs, because I literally believe that I would have to like hit the gym 2 to 3 hours a day, knowing what's worked for me in the past, and really watch what I eat, right? You know, I did some pretty fanatical programs at work, but it just comes right back on if you don't maintain it, and it's not fun. Like, I don't enjoy it, right? I don't enjoy it. You know, I literally just take these serums in a snap, however you want to say it, 4 of them. And there's some other areas that, I can see some impact with the science and studying it. And I know there's going to be more stuff coming in this science package, this snap with the bioscience technology in it that delivers the goodness, right? And I'm just really happy to be part of it. But I'm also like, every time I walk around, and this is gonna sound really bad. Ready? You want to hear Rory sound really bad? I walk around and I see all those guys, especially, right? And guys can get away with extra weight a lot more than women. Like, women are just, I feel for you, because it's like, you feel like everybody's judging you, right? And you've given birth to beautiful children, and you're carrying that extra packages of weight everywhere in your body because you've sacrificed everything to bring these lives in, you know. And this is something that, you know, I can't use that as an excuse, and I think it's a valid excuse for anyone, right? Your body just got torn up, and then the recovery, and I'm seeing what this is doing for them, and that's just phenomenal. Like, the women that are getting their bodies back and getting that help they need to maybe get that extra energy, that extra boost, so they can tone up as they're leaning out. Fantastic. But I look at guys, right? And it's because I guess I've just been so critical of myself. And you don't like something, you want to fix it, and it seems like it's never going to get fixed. And guys can get away with that beer gut. They can get away with that overhang more so than a woman. Like, yeah, it doesn't look that great, but you're a guy. It just kind of goes that, you know, it's not the same pressure. But I'm going to tell you, like, every time I see a guy like that looks like I used to look, I want to just run up to him, because I wish someone would have ran up to me sooner and just told me about this. I mean, I think I found out about it as soon as possible, but I wish I would have started sooner still. I do. You know, but, you know, you don't know what you don't know, as I constantly train on. But I'm telling you, I know this works. And I know if you got that dad bod that they, you know, quote unquote, and you want to lose the overhang, you know, maybe you're okay having a dad bod and you're not that muscly guy that you were in high school or college. That's fine, right? Like, but that extra weight that just makes you sicker, you know, that drags around, that doesn't look so good at the pool. It doesn't. We know it. I knew it. Getting rid of that, if you can just take some product that actually helps the rest of your health, helps your blood pressure. I guess I should say it can help your blood pressure. I can't put a claim out, right? I can just tell you that I've seen it work for a lot of people where magically after taking these snaps with the bioscience in there, the biohacking science, there's a lot of good things happening with cholesterol levels, blood pressure, a lot of good things happening. I'm sure it's coincidental. There's, anyway, I got it. Hit me up. There's a link below if you're seeing this on YouTube. I'll share this on my social media channels just because I think everybody should be trying something. I really should be like talking about it every other day because it's so great. I should be shouting from the rooftops. But what I'm doing is doing it online, right? I'm promoting it. I'm doing my blogging pages. I'm trying to market. I don't want to be, browbeating the world with it, but maybe I should because it's that good, right? Anyway, you want a solution? Got something for you to try. Tell you what, I'll help you with it too. Like you can literally text me, message me. I know how to make this work. If you're still listening to this and you haven't reached out to me, reach out to me, right? Don't be shy. Don't. You'll be so glad when you get on this stuff. You'll be so glad. You'll be so happy. And as the months go by and your body's stimulating it and letting it go through and your body's looking better and better by the month, it's not lose weight quick. Nope. You're not going to shed 30 pounds in 3 days. You're not going to shed 30 pounds probably in 30 days. Right? I mean, I had my significant first 20 pounds. It was like 8 months. 8 months in. Psh. And then more. Psh. And the inches just lost. I went a period of time where I just lost inches. My weight didn't really change. And I don't know, I've done so many of these diets over the years, right? Where, I did programs, right? And I worked out heavily and I got to where I have plateau weights, right? And I know if I get below that and I can shoot down a little bit more and below that, I'm on my second to last plateau that I know of. And I just broke through that. And so as that weans down, I'm getting down to the little pockets, right? The final here, the little pockets, right? There's no more pockets on my legs. There's no more pockets on my neck here. It's the most stubborn areas of what I have left. And I see them diminishing. And I'm just like, this is awesome. And I'm thinking, I like how I feel on the products. If it takes me another year to get to where I want to be, that's still fine with me. Heck, I was suffering with this for decades. Like to have a couple of years go by and get back to amazing shape. If you're still listening to this and you haven't reached out to me to get going, what are you waiting for? Seriously, what are you waiting for? Love you. Want you to be happy with yourself. Want you to live, longer. I'm going to tell you, if you're leaner and you're more healthy, your chances of living are better, right? The ticker only goes up so long. And it's got to tick more and harder because you're carrying more crap around. I mean, it adds up. We get the logic. What's it worth? Again, you're still listening to me? Reach out. Let's go. Look below for a link or reach out to me, DM me, whatever. I'm here. I actually respond. You might have to wait a day or two, but I do respond and get things out. I mean, what's another day or two? You waited this long to make a change, right? Go look in the mirror. Go have a look in the mirror and say, do I like this or do I want to make a change? Let's try it. Still here? Let's go. Bye for now. Love you guys.
Okay, so let me exit full screen. That right there, that
Looking for a free
video
project
right
manager?
there that's running, and it's already, I mean, you guys are probably clicking on my views. It's gonna get a lot more views as I roll it out there and do things, and it's there. And then I got my link down here, which I probably should edit a little bit, right? Oh, this went to another call. I got my information down here below. Like I said, it's right there, right? It goes right to that page. This article, this video, the more I put it out there, it might gain traction under keywords and everything else. And because I got it tied to here, this is a circular motion of advertising. So I made a video, I put the video on a blog page, I put it in a response magic link, and I've shared it in social media, and I'm going to share it in other ads. That right there is a complete circular direction, and it's going to give me more results probably than if I were to create 10 different things. That one thing done right. And once I do this and get that motion going, go to the next one. But response magic is a part of the elements that we have. And I wanted to put it in full perspective all the way through, right? And that's what that is. That was all the way through. Now I'm going to continue to drive stuff out there. I'm going to continue to, I mean, this just got released, right? And now I watch the views go up, watch the things go there, but I'm not going to worry about that so much. It's embedded, and the embedded on my page doesn't count this. It's embedded. This shows the ones that come through YouTube, not the ones that are on here. Just so you know, these don't show up in the count. YouTube has their reasons for not doing it. But this goes right down to that. There's a place here to do that, right? They can click here. And click on it. They can, you know, sign up for any of the products. They can get the information, but I really need to spell out what I do, right? So I talk about it. I tell them right here. I tell them what I do, and I want them to contact me. I really do, actually. And so I should make a better way for them to contact me, and that's what I'm looking down here. So, like, you know, what do I want them to do? Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell them how to contact me at the bottom, right here. And maybe I need to fill that out. So now that I'm looking at it, I'm gonna hit edit page. And I'm gonna come down to the bottom. I'm gonna make this a heading. And I'm gonna make it a heading too. I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna color it like I always do. And I know my Facebook page. And I want to use the Rory Rickard one. I would use my own personal one, not a problem. Like, that would be fine too. Let me close this out because I'm not gonna save that. I'm editing this one, there we go. And what I like doing about this, you guys, is, you know, I'm driving traffic to the entire XXX247 all the time. So those that are part of Goya, you'll notice when it says call now, it drives you to our inbound lines. And that was the whole idea, right? Is to drive to inbound lines. So, you know, I do that. And if people want to get a hold of me directly, perfect. If they want to contact me through an instructor, that's perfect too. The instructor is going to pull them up, see if they're in Trello or not, and direct them. But, you know, everybody here, we're on the same team, you know, going forward and building. Maybe they're a friend of mine that doesn't want to talk to me. Maybe they're embarrassed to talk to me, right? It happens. Well, they can call. I'm making more things available, right? So I just want you guys to see the full spectrum of what we're doing and get in a circular motion, get it done and do it again, do it again, do it again, and build things up there. But this has a response magic thing that ties into that, that's going to tie to a video, and it's going to just build upon itself based upon that. And now I'm going to focus marketing on this. So I do market on my biohacking page. Now I'm market on this page, which is not in my categories. It's okay. I don't need a bunch in there. I already got it covered with biohacking. But it is a page I'm going to market to drive traffic here and hopefully pick up some, you know, keywords and stuff around Bella Vita even, right? Success with Bella Vita. I'm going to focus on that. And if I get enough exposure and it goes viral in any aspect, and I've created multiple ways where it can, it's going to help build things more. You saw me do the keywords. You've seen a lot of exposure on that. And, you know, I'll be posting ads wherever I can and do more stuff. I just wanted to show you guys one or two things. So I've done that. We'll go on some more stuff here soon and just keep building on it. And that being said, let me stop my share. Oh, you guys can't see me on this one. The response magic thing is something we're going to constantly add to it, but I'll just make a message, show you guys doing it from time to time and roll it out. It's, we'll do some more marathons on this aspect, building pages. Hope you guys have gained some knowledge on it. Just do it as you can, right? You'll get better at it. You can't do the wrong thing really, right? You can almost stumble your way through success with this. It's just consistently and doing it, and you'll just get better and better and better. And then for those of you that watch the other training, like on the V marketing, guys, we're going to be pounding this stuff out there. Change is here. It makes things better. We just got to implement it. So I'm going to just put this advice out there. Don't change what you're doing until you've been taught how to do the new. Don't wait for the new. Keep doing what you're doing. And that goes all the time, right? Because the worst thing you can do is nothing. And that doesn't get you anywhere. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you do nothing, I guarantee you the results will be nothing. Doing something consistently, we're going to get there. Okay. I'm going to stop the recording.